What it do, baby? Today we're reacting to my Was Velma That Bad video. Mike has
it. It seems a little weird. I haven't seen it, obviously, so we gonna, you know what I'm saying? The original is on his channel. Go check it out.
Today we're gonna solve the mystery if Velma is really that bad. Which your boy decided.
Yes, we watched it we watched episode 1 at the same time.
It's not that bad.
It was horrible.
It's not.
And then you get used to it through the season, and then you think it gets better, but it really don't.
To do is sit down and watch every episode today.
Ain't no way you still got the B-roll.
What your boy decided to do is sit down and watch every episode.
Look, y'all.
Really that bad. What your boy decided to do is sit down.
Look at all them shoes.
Hey, no, look at that.
Look at all them shoes.
That's green screen.
The whole wall over there in shoes.
That's green screen.
Look, do you see the wall to the side of him? Whole wall shoes, and then it stretches to the front.
That's green screen.
That's crazy. This is wild.
Oh no.
Look, unanimous consensus around the internet is Velma is terrible. Velma is the worst thing ever made.
Shout out Gator God.
Even worse than Dragon Ball Evolution.
You gonna do me like that? That's crazy.
Shout out.
Who did this? Simba. We must band together and pack these two up.
What?
This is wild.
Avatar: The Last Airbender, the live action movie, and literally everything Netflix has.
CJ Dawson. That's crazy.
To live action anime. Damn. When you put it like that, this show it sounds terrible. The show sounds like the worst thing that has ever been created. And if you've been around at any point in the last 20 years, there's a lot of things that have been terrible.
Damn.
Oh, brother,
this guy stinks.
Well,
bro, the Halo series was so bad. It was bad.
The last game they put out?
No, the series, the TV show.
Oh, the TV show.
Terrible.
Oh, okay.
Man,
I thought
I'm here to tell you, Velma ain't that bad.
Stuck in one of his Instagram.
Now hold on before you get typing in the comment section and tell me how terrible it may be. Hear me out. But first, before I explain my opinion, let me explain the definition.
Wait, did you just say it wasn't that bad?
Mm-hmm. I literally said that when you were introing.
I know that. But you actually put that in the video.
Yeah, just watch.
Something wrong with you, bro.
Watch, man.
Something wrong with you, bro.
Well, gang, I'm here to tell you, Velma ain't that bad.
Is this
serious?
Now hold on before you get typing in the comments and tell me how terrible it may be. Hear me out. But first, before I explain my opinion, let me explain the definition of a phrase. Stockholm Syndrome. Stockholm Syndrome is a coping mechanism to a captive or abusive situation. People begin to develop positive feelings for their captors or abusers over time.
Well, look like one of them channels that be telling what you call them?
The infographics.
The infographics. Yeah.
This condition gets its name from a robbery in 1973 that happened in Stockholm, Sweden. Now you might be asking, yo, Aaron, what does this have to do with Velma? Let me tell you, the reason this ties into Velma because the show isn't that bad. That shit was ass. It's actually worse than anything we could have ever imagined.
Okay.
I literally spent hours.
Yeah.
It was so hard getting through these episodes. We got through episode 1 and I was like, damn, this show is really bad.
It was.
And to progressively watch from episode 2 to 6 was quite frankly the hardest thing I ever had to do in my entire life. And now I know that may seem far-fetched. That may seem
it really was,
like
bro.
a lot. Bro, this show is bad.
It really was, bro. Like the first episode, I was falling asleep I was fighting because it was me, Aaron, and Simba together. I was fighting. Second episode really wasn't as bad as the first. I got through it. Third episode, I was like, oh man, here we go. Fourth episode, I was like, turn this off.
Bro, literally, it's not getting better. It's the same amount of bad every episode.
It's crazy, bro.
It seem far-fetched. That may seem like a lot. Bro, this show is bad.
They got your ass on camera.
Velma ain't that bad.
So that was a fucking lie.
I believe it's so bad, in fact, as you continue to watch the show, it begins to get slightly better and better each episode. And in fact, it's not getting better we're starting to cope with how terrible it is.
Yeah,
like
facts.
our mind is literally saying,
yo, the show ain't that bad.
that's not what we're tricking ourselves. Now,
Facts.
Velma
Yeah,
is a
I
character
can see
originally
that. I
from
can
the
see that,
series
yeah.
Scooby-Doo. That's just in case you don't know. And gang, I'm a Scooby-Doo baby. I remember the first Scooby-Doo show I ever watched. It was Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? When it came on Cartoon Network. Hell, I remember missing school and watching a pup named Scooby-Doo.
Do you remember a pup named Scooby-Doo?
Yeah,
Bro,
of course.
I forgot who I was talking to. They never heard of it.
Never heard
Never heard of a pup
Wow.
named Scooby-Doo.
Wow.
I even remember when What's New Scooby-Doo came out. And while we on the topic of What's New Scooby-Doo, hands down, the best Scooby-Doo theme song ever to exist. You call it your mama.
Yo,
coming
at you. Yo, it really is.
Back on top.
It's the one everybody
most
remember.
Scooby-Doo fans have enjoyed most of their series and most of their movies. I was one of them going into this series.
Boy, was we wrong.
Unfortunate, boy.
I expected so much more from
Unfortunate.
the series that had so much promise. Velma as a series is probably the worst spinoff to any series in television history. And that's including that Shaolin Showdown remake that came on Disney XD.
This was literally the best quality I could find it. It was,
Dang.
this whole is just banned off the internet.
It should be. It's bad.
Bro.
Everybody said that was bad. But I'm gonna be honest with you, gang. It was nowhere near as bad as this. Hell, even Be Cool Scooby-Doo, which
Be
the
cool,
fan-
Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
When was
Be
that?
Cool Scooby-Doo came out of...
Be cool.
Yeah, so after Mystery Incorporated, they did Be Cool Scooby-Doo.
Okay.
And then after Be Cool Scooby-Doo, they did the most recent one, Scooby-Doo and Guess Who.
Man,
But Be Cool was terrible. They were ugly. They were ugly. Scooby looked like he was on drugs. They were hideous.
at least it had Scooby.
It had Scooby. It had Scooby.
Fans didn't like the series. I mean, they look like cartoon drug addicts. This show was
They are ugly.
fucking hideous. I felt like I was watching the marvelous misadventures of Flapjack. That's not fucking
It
Scooby-Doo.
wasn't.
That's just Dooby.
Take it easy, man.
Take
And the
it
fans
easy.
enjoyed this far more than what we've gotten
Facts.
from Velma.
Facts.
Now, Velma was supposed
Velma
to be
looks
something
great.
new,
It looks
edgier,
great.
darker, adult, completely different from the original Hanna-Barbera IP. Something more serious and adult. And I ain't gonna lie to you, I was looking forward to it. My mind and my imagination ran, wow, Velma, adult? This sounded like it was shaping up to be everything I could have hoped for. No. And what we got was nowhere fucking near that. I fucking hate this show. I hate this show so much, in fact, that every show that I hated before this in the past, I no longer
I'm
hate
not
those.
even gonna lie to you. As a, like, if you take Velma main character, you make it a murder mystery, happening in a high school, and you just develop the characters perfectly fine. It would have been gas.
It would have been gas.
It's so gas. It was the self-awareness,
Yes.
the breaking the fourth wall,
Yes.
the
It was-
corny jokes,
it was
the
terrible.
overdoing all of the adult themes and stuff. Where's Scooby-Doo?
Terrible.
Why couldn't Norville at least have a dog?
Terrible.
Named Scooby.
Terrible. Terrible.
Come on now.
It's horrible, bro.
Come on now, bro.
Shows. What I do,
Literally, I hate this show so much. Every show that I thought I hated, like
It's not even close.
I don't hate them anymore. I'm like,
not
oh,
even
I hate
close.
it. Like I used to talk bad about Sword Art Online, and now I can go back. I appreciate that as an anime. I don't like the turn they went with the show, but this whole terrible.
Bad.
what I do,
boy
I
has
just hate
spoken reason.
aspects of those shows. This show, however, I hate everything about it. I mean, there is not one single minute thing about this series I in fact like. And look, before I continue to keep dragging the show, before we continue to talk about the bad, let's talk about the good. My mama told me if you don't got nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all. And look, me being the individual I am, I do got something nice to say, because I can find the good in anything. The show in itself looks good. Now, am I talking about the characters? No, I'm not. But we're only talking about the positives here. Now,
art.
no matter how
The art.
terrible,
Yeah, if you ever seen Mystery Incorporated, it has the same stylistic look as Mystery Incorporated. In all honesty, bro, Velma looks as good as a show should look in 2023.
Facts.
Like every show that, like, you would expect it to have crisp animation. You would expect it.
We know you can draw. But can you write a story?
Can you write a freaking story?
Well, the show is, and no matter about the positives here. Now, no matter how terrible the show is, and no matter how many ungodly attempts they do to make some jokes, some of them do in fact get a laugh out of you.
Some of them.
It has something to do with drugs, which I hate.
That was supposed to be the funny part? Your joke was funnier than that joke. What the hell? What the hell?
Statistically speaking, if I shoot enough basketballs at a goal, enough time, I should at least
one of them
make
might go
one.
in.
And that's the humor here. As much terrible as it do say, some of it hit, and it's kind of.
When you think when you put it like that, that joke was really bad. Because I only laughed because it was repetition. Oh, is this gonna land? Nope. Boom, gotcha. Okay, maybe it's not that bad. They got me. Son of a gun. They got me.
Funny. See, it sounds like Stockholm syndrome, don't it? As you can see, I'm struggling to find the good. The show had a great concept and a great hook. The idea, the new edgier show with darker tones, great concept.
I'm gonna put New Day for the new.
Terrible execution. Now, let's go ahead and get this out of the way. I don't hate the show because of the race swap, honestly, or the sexuality. You can hate the show and not be racist or homophobic. If something is bad, it's just bad. Let's call it what it is. This was simply the most marketable way to make this show. Whereas a more adult-focused Velma show does sound amazing, you gotta think about it from an executive point, right? If I was an exec, I would need something more to grab an audience. And they leaned into this idea because it's
provocative. Gets the people going.
And look, your boy, I'm all for representation. Steven Universe, it was gas. This is ass. I can only speak for myself. I've never actively pursued seeing more black characters. And I think that was from the perspective or the standpoint of, like, if I like this show, I liked it regardless of what the characters look like. Cartoons and movies are a fantasy world, gang, where we get to see other people's imagination drawn out. And to me, all I can speak for, it wasn't something that made or broke the show for me. Now, when I did first see a character of color, it was a plus for me. I thought, yo, this is lit as hell.
I'm not gonna lie, like when I look back at old shows or old cartoons, I never I know some black people gonna drag me. Representation. Hey, well, calm down, Bill. Relax your jets.
It ain't important for a kid show.
It's not important for a kid show. And granted, this is for adults.
And if you're gonna make one, it should be good.
It should be good.
You don't just make a crappy black character just to have a black.
Crappy black character.
Or a crappy Indian character just to have a black.
It still gotta be good. It's so bad. It's bad.
But if it wasn't there, it didn't push me away from the show. I hope that made sense. This time, it felt gimmicky, unauthentic, just like the rest of the show. The show follows Velma as she tries to solve the mystery of her missing mother and a murderer who's going around killing all the pretty girls. I ain't gonna lie to you, the show sounds like it was literally written by someone who was either bullied or picked on or hate pretty people.
Dang,
pissing me off.
Damn. R.I.P. to the Berlin channel.
Berlin, you coming back?
He coming back. But for now, while you watching this.
Granted, that's the point. But even though that's the point, it's bad. Now, while she's out trying to solve the mystery of her missing mother and whoever the hell is killing all the pretty people, she goes through a manic cycle where she begins to see stuff that's not there. And this is caused because of her guilt, because she feels like she's the reason her mom disappeared. When this happens, she has a panic attack, and she's literally been killed in the show. We 6 episodes in, and the bitch done died twice. Keep her dead and end the fucking show.
Keep her dead. That's a good one. Out of here.
She died in the living room.
Yeah.
And her stepmom brought back. She died, and that boy Fred was like, "Hey, y'all got a defibrillator?" Brought her back. And let her die in the show.
In that mug, because it need to be wrapped up real swiftly.
Like I hate it. The show is race swapped everyone but Fred.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, I didn't want this.
Nobody did.
I don't think anyone did, bro. Velma as a character is a utter bitch.
Once again,
who
where's
lives in
Scooby?
delusion.
Where's Scooby?
Too much money. You don't know me. Enjoy your slow descent into organic farming, loser.
She is a-hole.
Judgmental as hell and fucking selfish. And plus, she's super down bad. She talks about everybody. Selfish. And plus, she's super down bad.
Let's talk about it. Skull. Aaron.
What we gotta talk about?
Whose idea was this?
She's super down.
Philly, you got to band together with us.
Philly didn't attack both of us.
I don't care. You attacking me now.
I'm not.
And I'm sitting next to you.
I'm not attacking nobody.
I'm sitting next to you. That's 2 strays I done caught in the same video.
Not strays. Oh, the Mikey thing, I forgot. Nah, this not a stray, bro. This is like, cause like that's how shocked you are. That's how shocked you are. Like, damn, she that down bad.
I want to hear it.
Like,
Talks about everybody else, but look who's down horrendous.
Yes.
Shut the fuck up. After her and Daphne kissed, Shorty couldn't keep shooting her shot. I'm talking about Daphne. Maybe we could be friends with benefits. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting moist right now. Come on, Daphne. Let's keep it as friends. We just got back cool. Daphne, just tuck me down. Let's get it on. So I can solve this mystery. My panic attack is getting me. That is essentially what she was doing. I gotta keep spinning the block because I can already see y'all in the comments. But it was meant to be real like this. It was meant to be relatable. Blah, 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 blah. Dog, it was fucking shit. She's fucking she's terrible. Granted, her dad is terrible. Her life is bad. However, all the shit that happens to Velma, and as much as you want to give her leeway and the benefit of the doubt, as a character, you can't because she's a trash human being.
Or coming out the dumpster like the girl at Westbrook, girl.
That's crazy.
But also, every character in a show can't be dumb. Literally.
Because even though Norville is smart, it's so bad.
Every cat, her dad is dumb. Her stepmom is dumb. Daphne is dumb. Hell, she even dumb. Norville is dumb. Fred is stupid.
Fred is lost in the
Like every character can't be the dumb character.
Bad.
Like, come on.
Oh, on the anime bitch board with Amber and the rest of them. I hate.
Video coming soon.
Your boy got an anime B-board. Okay.
Video coming soon.
The B-board. Okay.
She's terrible. And in this show, Daphne's Asian with red hair. And I'm not gonna go into it.
Do you know why?
Talk about it.
No.
I'm not gonna explain
Why is she Asian with red hair? Why is she Asian? You gonna say it in the video?
No, because it literally pissed me off. I didn't even want
Why is she Asian with red hair?
The only reason her hair is red is because when her mom was pregnant, she smoked a lot. That's literally what she said. She's like, I smoke so much I should be dead. That's why you have red hair. That is literally the reason.
Unpack what happened there and why it's so terrible, but it's fucking bad. It's bad. Oh, we got Fred. Man, Fred is an L for real. Fred is a L. Oh, and then there's Shaggy. And there's Shaggy. Look what they did to my boy. Oh, come on. If you're gonna make them black, at least make them cool.
For real.
I'm out of here, and I might be late for dinner. Don't pour my milk.
Let's get him out of here, bro. The entire show,
for real,
he's fumbling and dumping all over Velma about how he want to be with her. He's trying everything in his power to get Velma. He down bad over Velma. Talking about what I got to do to get her to like me. I'm going to sell my kidney, and then she'll realize I'll do anything and everything
just to
she'll
fail.
then love me. Give me some of that boom boom room. Bro,
he literally was selling his kidney for her. Literally.
Did he get in a whole fight? And then once he got a girl, he was still a bitch. The show is ass. And the show is going in this weird direction where it begins to build out and flush out the world. And the more and more they try, the more I hate it. The 98% of the humor from this show is a miss, and as the show continues, it creates an interesting story, but puts it together like you find out about a special operation that was centered around switching brains into different bodies. Ooh! Speaking of that, let's talk about how the show introduced Scooby. It's an acronym for a special operation of them switching fucking brains. What?
You didn't know that?
I didn't make it that far.
Yeah.
I didn't make it that far.
Yeah. Yeah. He's not even a dog. Yeah.
Not even a fucking dog. Bro, I wouldn't be surprised the way the show keeps going if it goes down a route and somehow they end up putting somebody's head in a dog's body and they call it Scooby-Doo. Oh my gosh. Or we find out it's Shaggy's mom or his dad the whole time who did the killing. And yes, I'm calling him Shaggy. I know his name is Norville, but I don't give a fuck. I personally think they could have just created an entirely new set of characters in the Scooby-Doo universe. And it would have been fine, bro. Hell, if they wanted to take a darker tone, they could have literally just brought back Mystery Incorporated.
Bro, if they would have went the Mystery Incorporated route, it would have been the greatest show like ever.
But we see what they did. For a money grab, cash grab. Oh, Velma's the highest rated HBO. The views are to see how bad it was.
Bro.
Your delusional efforts.
I feel a show like that, bro. If it was completely unrestricted, it could have literally made for a more compelling and overall series. And people would have been more attached to it. Hell, people are making videos. The only reason why this show is doing as well is because people are hate watching it. And look, I get it. The show is meant to poke fun at everything and show the hypocritical nature of the world we live in. To remove the veil that we know as reality and poke fun at the impartialness of everything. But it's terrible. The show is now look, there's of course all the Easter eggs and they try to play homage to Scooby-Doo, but it's not good enough. And the thing I noticed about the show, it's so bad in fact. As you're watching it, you're trying to find the good in it. You're trying to say something along the lines of, hey, it can't get worse. Yeah. How every episode after the first just seems so much better.
It's a lie.
They're not. They're all terrible and we're lying to ourselves to make it feel better. This show literally feels like they got together all the things that make a show pop in today's society, but they put it together in a horrible way. Hell, the show might turn 180 degrees, but I have to call it like I see it, bro. The show fails to deliver on everything everyone hoped for. There's so many routes they could have taken to make it good, and they chose not to. And those one or two laughs that pop up, it don't make the show no better. The overall show is shit. And you can ask some folks, they do in fact like the show. I feel like there isn't.
Holla likes it.
Who?
Holla.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Holla likes it.
What is wrong with you?
He actually likes it.
What is wrong with you? That's wild.
Yeah,
no.
Holla actually likes it.
The audience out there, this show is bad. And I think the majority of us who are watching it or have seen the past episodes are experiencing a coping mechanism of why it's so bad. I personally feel HBO made the first episode so bad, in fact, that people would talk about it, get people gears going. People would come in, go see it in the hopes that the writing would develop, lock fans in so they continue watching it. The show feels like a random idea generator. Sad part, this bitch got renewed for season 2.
That's crazy. Do that? That's crazy.
How you do that? Let me go watch Mystery Incorporated. Today.
Yeah, that's crazy. It don't deserve another season. It don't deserve another episode. You can end the first season right now. Yeah. Nobody ain't gonna care.
Kill her. Just kill her.
Just get out of here. Pack her up, man. It's over.
Thank you for subscribing to InternetCity.
And you better be following us on Twitch.